Welcome to episode 29 of Blue-Lusional. We are one
We back.
episode away from 30. That's
Dedication.
crazy.
Consistency.
That's on dedication. Because we're not even counting our
Okay.
interviews. These are just our actual main podcast episodes. We're about to be 30. And we're
Got to be
not
a full
stopping.
adult.
We have no plans of stopping. We'll do something
Wow.
fun for 30th. I think for like the 10th or the 20th, we did like a Q&A. Maybe we'll do that again.
I'll blow my air horn.
We'll give you some deep, dark secrets. What do you want from us? I don't know.
Spill the tea on your some
We
of your
give you
favorite
hot takes,
people on the
but
internet.
yeah. Do you want us to spill some tea? I'm just kidding. Should we get drunk and spill some tea? That would be a funny episode, but you might not see episode 31 if we do that.
Yeah, we might get hit with some cease and desist or some shit.
We've seen a lot. We've seen some grifters grifting. You know who you are. Tune in to episode 30.
You know, if the shoe fucking fits, put it on, Cinderella.
You heard that and went, is she talking about me? I probably was.
We are.
DM us, we'll let you know. We're being bestie. Our patience is running thin as things get worse and worse.
Yeah.
My patience is running thin, and as you start to pull back the curtain on politics, you also pull back the curtain on like just people who say they're fighting for democracy and just are trying to run for a paycheck or fame. And that's
Crazy.
insane. It's insane. And same with everyone. So yeah, I'm happy we're here. And for episode 30, we'll do something fun. It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
We'll either answer some juicy questions or we'll spill some tea. I don't know. We'll do something.
Somebody will be like, who are you guys talking about?
Leave us some questions in case we do a Q&A. I don't know. We'll do something. I promise.
We'll see how many gummies I have that day. But speaking of grifts, so the fucking president is building a ballroom and his press secretary said it's his biggest priority right now. I mean, history does not repeat, but it fucking rhymes with let them eat cake.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is in the midst of what we'll get to later with the government shutdown, with, you know, people being left to go hungry. This fucking ballroom is going to cost $300 million. 110 for the American taxpayer. And oddly enough, this week, Trump sued the DOJ for $230 million for their part in trying to, I think it was steal the 2020 election, or no, it was for Jack Smith and others to conspire against him. Yeah, Merrick Garland. Yeah, to conspire against him.
But they tell us to get over it.
But it was his DOJ that was in 2020. Those people weren't there yet. So, anywho, he's going to name it after himself. The bunker's under there. If I had the tinfoil hat, I'm putting it on because what do you need a bunker for? Here's also where I have my tinfoil hat. So they put out the list of donors and it was like, you know, the usual suspects like Bezos and Apple and all these fucking technocrats. I don't believe them. I do believe them, but I think they put it out because we love ourselves a good boycott, and they're like, here you go, just take it and shut the fuck up. There you go, boycott the people, because they don't like to release lists. These people don't like to release lists.
They don't want us to question that we're the ones paying for it.
Yeah, so they're just like, here, yeah, do your little boycott.
So if you boycott, then you'll stop asking if any of your own money, your taxpayer money, is going to this ballroom.
No, we're gonna keep asking. It's
gonna be like the episode.
We're gonna say, what are you doing in there? Yeah, you just made it worse for yourself because now we have more questions. What are you doing in there? What's up? People are like, what's in the bunker?
I can hold so many grudges at once. I don't think you understand millennials. We could hold like 50,000 grudges at the same time.
You're making us more mad every day, and we're literally like, people are literally keeping like lists, like they're writing shit down. Like, people, there have to be people that are just like, how Trump made me angry today, and it's just gonna be like diaries that are gonna be like in
your diary. He woke up
today and destroyed the East Wing.
He woke up today
of the White
and
House.
He made me mad because he woke up.
He's still breathing. Also, hilarious part of, I mean, this is not hilarious, but they want people to stop taking pictures of the demolition that's going on in the East Wing, because just like he did with everything else, he lied and he said, "Oh, we're not going to touch it at all." But, just completely took a complete fucking wrecking ball to it. And then they're like, "Stop taking pictures of it." Brother, it's outside.
Then stop demolishing it.
Stop destroying the White House then. That's a fucking thought.
What do you
It's
want people to walk by
outside.
and be like, "Oh wow, there's a hole in the White House"? Meh.
They literally want to rewrite reality. They're like, "No, it's fine. Nothing's happening there." And they're like, "No.
Don't look here." He's just in front of it every day. Don't take the picture. Arrest them.
There's nothing happening here. It's like, it's outside. We have eyes. We can see it, and we can record it too, and we can show it to people. No.
That's so crazy.
It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. You didn't see anything. It's fine. It's not going to cost you anything either.
All of this while we're in a government shutdown.
Still.
And I don't.
Still, he holds the record for first and second longest.
Yes. I don't want to hear that it's like, oh, well, they don't really have like a space like in other countries. They have these big ballrooms that you can go. They have an entire fucking castle here. There was a whole castle. Just because it's not attached to the literal White House does not mean that they don't have a space where they can hold large crowds. They have a whole castle, but it's not gold and it doesn't look like Mar-a-Lago, and he didn't do it, so therefore it doesn't work for him.
And guys, these designs are very Nazi-ish. They're very Nazi-ish, every single one of them. All the gold,
it's tacky, it's gaudy, it's Mar-a-Lago.
Nazi aesthetic is ugly. It's ugly as fuck.
Stupid. Yeah. Well, Trump wants to just straight up kill Venezuelans. He's trying to drag us into war with Venezuela. It's just pretty point blank, period, simple. We've talked to you a couple times about the now multiple times that he has just blown boats out of the water because he thinks that there's drugs on them. So at least 45 people have died from him just straight up hitting ships and letting them sink to the bottom of the ocean, all because he just thinks he can. And we were all like, you need congressional approval to do that. You can't just be the executioner of the seas. And he was like, no, I don't need that. So because of that, again, when we start to normalize that type of behavior, it escalates. And now it has escalated far beyond that. He went full unhinged this past Thursday and said, we're just going to kill people that bring drugs into our country. That's going to be like, they're going to be dead. No oversight, no legal justifications, just straight up, we're murdering them. The second we see a drug, it's on site.
There are no drugs.
So yeah, that is the president of the United States openly admitting he is going to bypass Congress to launch deadly strikes overseas, which is a literal violation of the Constitution, all because they have labeled them the al-Qaeda of the Western Hemisphere.
Isn't that Geneva Convention as well, too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're trying to treat Venezuela like a war zone, but what we want you guys to understand is that Venezuela has allies, and those allies would be some big ticket people like China and Russia. So one wrong move, and this could go south so fast. So fast. He literally is flirting with war right now. Just flirting with it. And where is Congress? We'll talk about where Congress is in a bit. But yeah, he said the only way he's even going to meet and even speak to Congress about the situation is if Maduro is in a body bag in U.S. custody. This is something we're going to have to watch so closely. And by closely, I mean you're going to have to like follow us on TikTok because some shit might go down before we even film the next episode. Like this is how daily, hourly we are flirting with some shit with Venezuela. For him to get on national TV and be like, I'm going to kill them and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
We told you guys he was a warmonger. We said it. We said they're all warmongers, but nobody wanted to listen to us.
Nope.
Nobody wanted to listen. And that's how you end up with Steve Bannon doing interviews saying that Trump will definitely have a third term. It's gonna happen. We're gonna bypass the 22nd Amendment. We're gonna work with the mechanisms we have. Well, first I say to that, he's gonna die.
You're really banking on this man being alive in the next year, in the next
Here's the
6
thing
months.
with Steve Bannon, people keep forgetting Steve Bannon's a propagandist.
Mhm.
Steve Bannon is one of the top propagandists in that organization, like since day fucking one. He is the originator of Flood the Zone. He's the one that would, I don't know why he was good at it, but was good at putting like out social media campaigns to bring in like millennials and Gen Z men. Very weird that he can, level with them for some reason, but that's neither here nor there. Steve Bannon always pops up to say shit like this to scare people. Because the thing with dictators, authoritarians, they bank on your dissent and you giving up. So by him putting his ugly ass face on the TV again to say, yeah, he's definitely going to have a third term. That's just something you're going to have to deal with. That is him going up and saying, submit already. Quit it with the fucking protest. Quit it with the fucking talk of the general strikes and the blackouts and the fucking trying to stop us from kidnapping people. Cut it out. He's going to be back again. Stop it. Stop dissenting. That's what that was. That's all I heard when I heard him talk.
Mhm.
That's all I heard.
And it is the white Christian nationalist push, because also in part of what he was saying was that even though Trump is not a very faithful person, he's not very religious, that it is like prophetic that he was delivered here, and that it's pretty much God's will that he serves 3 terms. Like, he's a prophet, he needs to serve 3 terms. And that is pretty much saying he needs to serve until white Christian nationalists is America. That America is run solely by white Christian nationalists. We only teach the Bible. We start with Bible verses every morning. That is what he is trying to say. In that is like, hey guys, this is what we're doing here. Get used to it. Roll over and submit, because it's what's happening. Don't ask how. I'm not going to tell you how, but it's already in place and it's happening. And to this, we're like, that's really bold of you to assume this man's going to be alive even next year, for one. A. For two, that's a slap in the face to MAGA and to Trump himself by you saying you don't think that he can accomplish what he needs to accomplish during his term. So if I were MAGA, I'd be like, wait, what'd you say? You said he couldn't. You're saying my man can't get it done? I would take that as an insult.
My man,
Just
my
saying,
man,
if
my
it were
man.
me. But of course, it should sound every alarm bell possible. And the big alarm bell is that where are the reporters asking the administration to comment on this and to confirm?
What do you mean by that?
Hey, Steve Bannon said this. What do you have to say to that? What does the president have to say to that? I want
What
your
does JD
response.
Vance have to say about that?
I want your response right now. Yes or no, do you plan on running against the Constitution and running a third term? It should be a yes or no answer. And why these journalists aren't like chomping at the bit on guard outside that White House, just like, I want at the next press briefing for that to be the only questions you bring. Every time she's like, next question, same question. I want you to answer this. Every single one of you. That should be your strike. Every question should be that question until it's answered.
Well, they're just going to be like, oh, so do you think you have the
Do
authority
you have any
to
comment?
murder people over in Venezuela for no reason? Yes, you do. Okay, great. Thanks.
No, I want you to be like, Steve Bannon said this. Is this a yes or no from the president? And then I already know what Caroline's going to say. She's going to be like, we're focused on these 4 years and all the beautiful, great things that you all should be thankful that we're doing. So we're not answering that. And then the next person should say, I actually don't like that answer. So I'm going to ask it in a different way. Yes or no? Do you agree with what Steve said? Like, Every single one of you
Caitlin,
need to be with the shits.
other shit that was, I wouldn't say it was propaganda, but it was a classic case of people didn't read the article. So New York Times did an article on, the headline was just that Trump is trying to make a push to seize 2026 and 2028 elections. People saw that and we're cooked. Started talking again. So he installed a conspiracy theorist that is in the one of the top election committees, Heather Honey. She had said on a call that, the fact that they're even saying it out loud, that they want to try to see if they can call some type of national emergency that would halt elections, what have you. She also said on the call, I don't know how we're going to do that. She said, I don't fucking know, because I'm pretty sure she did the same thing I did, and she Googled, is there anything that can halt, is there a national emergency that can halt elections? And the answer I got was no. There is absolutely no type of national emergency that can be called to stop elections. And here's the thing too, with a lot of the shit they've been doing, yes, it's unconstitutional. Yes, they're doing whatever the fuck they want, but they're also trying to squeeze in shit here and there. Like, hey, we're gonna call the Insurrection Act. I forget the act that we're gonna use the Alien Enemies Act.
Yeah.
To kidnap Hispanic people, and we're gonna label everyone Trende Aragua. They don't have a thing, and elections are run by the states.
Mm-hmm.
This is why now they're saying we're going to send poll watchers to the upcoming elections in New Jersey, Virginia, California for Prop 50, because they don't have a thing where they can say, hey, stop the election.
Stop right there.
And even if they do, the states that hold the elections can say, go fuck yourself. What are you talking about? This is not a federal operation here. So they're going to send people to intimidate people at the boxes. They're going to send people to intimidate them while you're waiting in line to go vote. That's what they're going to do. That's what their plan is. So ignore those douchebags. Get yourself a fucking set of headphones and wait in line. Do not get the fuck out of line. Okay.
Just hold your hand up like this. Sing a tune.
Pretend.
Just
fuck them. They're gonna try to intimidate you, and I'm gonna yell
horn.
at you. Bring a fucking air horn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell about voting again in a little bit too, because
you guys we gotta talk about that in a minute. But let's touch on the government shutdown. Still in it. We are seeing a lot more people get fired, and according to Caroline Leavitt, they had to. And you should just deal with it. And again, you can call up your Democratic representatives and senators for doing this. That was her whole spiel. So now we've got even more people without jobs. And let's talk about some things that are happening. So today is the 25th. As of November 1st, there will be no SNAP. So I've seen some videos circling of people saying, well, why did you use all of your October? Why didn't you hang on to some of your October? Because it's supposed to be used in October. Also, the average amount that like per family member is like $100 for individual family members. So you think
it's not like you're getting full course meals.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That you would be like, why didn't you? For some people, like in Texas, they can't even use October in November. Like that's it's done when SNAP is no longer a thing. Come November 1st, you can't just waltz in with October, especially in the state of Texas. It was like, use it up now.
Yeah, they're not allowing you to use the leftover.
So cut that shit. That's crazy work. And if you are somebody who is not going to have SNAP come November 1st, please start looking up alternatives, food banks that are local to you. Start reaching out. Most of them have phone numbers that you can call. Figure out what you need to do come November 1st. and how you can get food from some local food banks. A lot of people have been setting up GoFundMes online and have had people donate, which I think is also great for people that really need it. So, all that to say, do not wait until November 1st to figure out your next steps. Please, because it's going to be a
Do it now.
madhouse. Please start calling around and figuring out where you can get access to food come November 1st. The House of Representatives were sent home again until November 3rd, conveniently after SNAP benefits will be cut off. So since they have come back from their summer break, they have worked a total of 20 days. Mind you, they are paid, they're salaried, and they get paid through a government shutdown, and they are supposed to be working. They're supposed to be working. That's just point blank, period. But they don't want to, because if they do, they have to swear in Adelita, which we'll talk about later. So they're just sending them home. And they're getting paid. So you should be also calling up, because it doesn't matter, Republican, Democrat, they should also, if they're going to be off, they should be going back to their districts and helping people who need food. If they aren't, you need to call up and ask why. They're not working. They should be back with their constituents helping them. That's my take.
What are you doing?
And I know these grassroots candidates have said the same thing. Y'all should be here and helping. But one big thing that happened was that we were told that Trump's friend is paying $130 million to the Pentagon to help pay military salaries. Now, that's just crazy in general because there are like 1.3 service members. So that's like
How's that gonna?
$100 a person.
Well, yeah. What's that gonna cover for like 10 minutes?
So what? And it's also completely against general practice. As we all know, Congress holds the purse. They have the power to appropriate money to service members. Congress is obviously not in session right now, so there is no oversight as to who this person is, if there was bribery involved, if this person is doing something for Trump. That would be textbook corruption. How is this allowed? How is this allowed? And what is this doing? If you're only giving $100 buckaroos to each person, then what was this really for? Was this to say that you are paying your service members? It doesn't matter how much
And
you paid them.
did they?
Are all 1.3 million of them getting it? Or are you only going to pay the people that are directly in the Pentagon? Like, where's the oversight on this? There is none. So everybody should be asking, especially if you're in the military, you're a military family. I'd be like, whose $100 is this? Is this foreign? Like foreign money? Like where is what? I don't know. I don't know, man. If that's not textbook corruption, I don't know what is.
Right in our faces.
It's just straight up in our faces. But we want to get into Adelita. She has still not been sworn in. It has been over a month now. Over a month. So the Attorney General from Arizona sued Mike Johnson for refusing to swear her in. I am not sure how this is going to play out because typically federal courts will refrain from intervening in disputes over how the House operates. They typically try to say, like, the Speaker is in charge of how he operates the chamber. That's on him. And even if this moves forward, it could take months to get a ruling. So it really doesn't help us swear her in now. But it shows a force. It shows power in saying, we're holding Mike Johnson's feet to the fire. We need an answer. Yeah. And we're not buying that it's the government shutdown because, as I said, they should all be still working. They're getting paid and things should be operating as normal when it comes to Congress. It's the same thing. Like, if there's a government shutdown, we'd still have elections. If there's a government shutdown, Congress still reports for duty. There are other things that need to be passed. There are other bills that are on the floor that have yet to be passed. It's not even just Adelita. So, yeah, we all know what this is about. It's about the Epstein files. And Mike Johnson still has not been able to turn one of the 4 Republicans back and redact their name. That's just where we're at. That's it, point blank, period. There's no arguing that it's the government shutdown. That is just literally not an argument. The only reason he is sending them away is because if he doesn't send them away, he has to swear her in, and then we get the 218th signature, and then we move forward. They wanted the government to shut down. Mind you, this was all laid out in Project 2025, except for the fact that they thought that Dems would fold immediately, and they didn't take into consideration that we are holding all the Dems accountable, so they're terrified of us and they're actually holding strong.
They also didn't think that we would actually ask about the Epstein file.
And they didn't think that people like Marjorie and others would actually want the Epstein files released.
They're like, oh, you guys, you remembered
Shoot.
that?
They were like, we'd be able to fold some Dems into voting for it. It should be fine. But they weren't thinking about all the Republicans that actually want the Epstein files released too. So this was all in a master plan that has wrenches being thrown in it from side to side. So the only thing that they can control is them being there. So he's sending them away. He's like, that's the one thing I can control is whether we're in session. And I'm using my power as speaker to send everyone home. So they've only worked 20 days since they've come back from their summer break. That's wild. And I don't see, obviously, if they're not going to be back until the 3rd, trust that we will be in a government shutdown. And that's why we're saying you will not have SNAP November 1st. Do not wait because nothing's going to happen. He sent everybody away till the 3rd.
The only one that actually did something was Virginia declaring a state of emergency
In California,
so they could help out people. Yes.
California sent
California,
National
Gavin
Guard
signed National Guard
to
to
help.
assist with food banks.
And so you should be calling up your representative and saying, if you're obviously not in session. So where are you? Are you here? Hello.
And what we've learned from these interviews is that your congressperson should be the person providing you with how you can get resources like this.
It should be on their website.
Like,
they should be sending out an
yeah.
email to you. You should be able to call and actually talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And they should be there if they're not in session in DC.
Yeah. So,
morally, they should go to where their constituents need them, which is in their district.
So if you're on that shit, say, hey, man,
Where you at?
I got to eat. What are we doing? Help me
Where
out.
going? Help me.
This is your job. What you got elected for. Now, people that we need elected. Let's start off with New Jersey. Home state. Don't fucking piss me off. Don't piss me off. Okay? Vote for Mikey Sherrill. Okay? Jack Ciattarelli is literally just a fucking MAGA goon. Okay? He's going to do whatever the fuck Trump says. He doesn't have a fucking mind of his own. He's not an original thought in there. He's just going to do what fucking Trump says. Don't piss me the fuck off. Vote for Mikey Sherrill, okay? This fucking dude, Jack Ciattarelli, already doxed her. You're going to fucking vote for somebody that's doxing fucking veterans? Because Mikey Sherrill's a fucking veteran. And the polls are way too tight for my liking. Okay. Currently, she's polling at 52% of the vote. So early voting already started. Get your ass in there. If you're not fucking registered, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
I swear to God.
Don't piss me off.
It's a blue. It's big, beautiful blue New England. It's just all the way down. If you turn New Jersey red and you ruin the blue line,
PA's already tainted.
PA, but it's off to the side. Okay, New Jersey, right there. We can't. We have to go through you.
Don't piss me off.
Red, surrounded by blue, all the way up to fucking Maine.
If any of my New Jersey friends vote for Jack Ciattarelli, we're not friends anymore. You're dead to me. Okay. I already was spazzing out on Instagram and asking people if they're Nazi.
Or you vote for him, you're dead to us.
You're dead. You're dead. I don't fuck with you. Don't DM me. Don't talk to me.
Don't call me.
And if you do, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to say, who the fuck did you vote for governor? Who the fuck did you vote for in the 2024 general election? I'm going to have a whole questionnaire because I'm not playing these games anymore.
I'm telling you right now, the reason it's getting too close for comfort is because it's all the old Italians from Staten Island that couldn't afford to live on Staten Island anymore, so they all moved to New Jersey. And I want to let you all know that the reason you couldn't afford to live on Staten Island is because of people like Trump. So you're just going to go infiltrate New Jersey and turn New Jersey red for fucking what?
And make it worse. Don't
We have
piss
an
me
assignment
off.
here. The assignment is that from at least from Delaware up to Maine, blue, we have a history, my friends. We have a history.
Don't piss us
Somebody who
off.
grew up in Massachusetts, we know better. We
Don't
know
piss me
better.
off.
Do not piss us off because we will unclaim you so fast.
So fast.
You will be left. You will be left behind.
We've been through some things. We don't have problems cutting people off.
Do not call us for help. You will be dead to everyone. You will be so dead to everyone in Massachusetts.
I will say who's this so fast.
I will. You'll never see me there.
You'll never see me again.
New Jersey who?
Oh, I'm not going back. If you guys go red, I'm never going back. Never.
Why would I go there? For what? To drive on the turnpike? Again.
To go see the National Guard?
Turnpike. We fucking hate your turnpike and we let it slide because you're blue.
Piss me off.
Don't
piss me off.
I won't fly into
Also,
airports.
Don't piss us off. Don't do it.
I'm just saying, don't do it. Don't do it. If you can vote, you're a Democrat and you, it's not even you can, you should be voting. If you're a Democrat and you don't vote, for what reason, I don't know, don't call us.
That's just weird. That's weird behavior too. It's the fucking easiest thing in the world.
We're in a hostile government takeover. Everybody should be voting.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Tighten up, New Jersey.
Tighten up.
You're on.
Virginia.
Then ice.
Virginia, don't piss me off. You're looking like you're trending better than New Jersey. I think the polling is doing a little better for Abigail Spanberger versus Winsome Earl Sears. I'm gonna say don't vote for that crazy ass black lady. Okay, there's something wrong with her. She said
she's crashing out.
What is it? She's like not giving people a job because if they're gay is not discrimination. Yo, don't piss me off. Do not even look at that crazy black lady. Okay, vote for the nice white lady. Okay, Abigail Spanberger. Okay, vote for her. I think she's gonna win because VA. I mean, let's be real. They're not gonna vote for a black person. Let's be real.
This might be the time where that works in our favor.
This is gonna be the one time you're gonna hear me say, "Do not vote for that black person. Don't even look at that black person. Get that shit out of here. Do not look at that crazy lady."
I don't know what she's doing. I have no clue.
She's saying
who got a hold of her and who got it in her brain and just flipped it. But
that woman definitely has a TBI. She has a traumatic brain injury, 1000%. She says some crazy shit.
Somebody did something to her. But also, fucking, that's not the only place that has votes right now. That's not the only elections going on.
Yes. New York, you got Don't Piss Me Off. Don't piss us off. His name is Zoran Mamdani. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Mamdani.
He's the guy that's been committing elder abuse on Andrew Cuomo.
When I say that debate, every debate needs to be taught. That is how debate should go.
You should just roast them.
Eat them up in just...
People vote off vibes. And God damn, he said Andrew Cuomo.
I was blushing. I was smirking. I was like,
you have a long history of sexual assault. You actually assaulted 13 girls that worked for you. You thought you were never going to see them again. Actually, look out into the crowd. There's one of them right there. And you tried to access her gynecology record. You sick fuck. What the fuck is wrong? He literally was.
It's literally like he was talking, he was like, well, the older people here in New York City are upset that he wants to tax them. And he was like, brother, you're acting like you have nothing here. Like you didn't have anything to do with this. Brother.
He was like, you used to...
And he was like,
he's like, you guys remember the pandemic?
He said, do you
guys forgot about that?
Do you recall where you were in 2020?
They remember that?
Fucking was like, he's just like third wheeling this debate. He's just yelling in
Oh,
the corner.
he's eating up Cuomo too. What was the catchphrase he said? He was like, "If she's under 30,
Yeah.
Cuomo's always gonna be flirty." I'm like, yo, they're eating this guy alive.
He's like,
They
guys.
said,
Cuomo's
"Yo,
like, guys, see, Trump doesn't want me. He doesn't want me either. And they're like, none of us want you.
you're like, bro, you're a predator." They're just straight up like, "You like little girls. You should get
So
the
good.
fuck out of
It's
here
so
right
it
now."
was so good. It was so good. That needs to be taught.
That's it. Just
Everybody should
roast
have to
them.
watch that debate in order to graduate high school. That's
That
just
should be
we
in the fucking tutorial
it
if
is.
you're
It
running
is.
for office.
I want every debate to be as smooth.
Find your opponent's
Even
greatest
the
weakness and
proctors were like,
attack.
"You're done talking. You're done talking. You're done talking." I was like, "Oh, it's giving. I'm speaking. I'm speaking." And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, you guys are great." Because usually, sometimes you get proctored and they're like, they let them keep going. They were like
They just let it
shouting over
ride.
him. They were like, "You can't even hear what he's saying."
Yeah, and yeah,
So
he's
good,
done.
guys.
They're not even letting him talk. They're just like, "Shut the fuck up, you fucking
Here's the
creep."
thing, guys. He's gonna win. I'm not nervous about it. I thought I'd be nervous, but I'm not. Seeing the landslide victory in the primaries, I'm not fucking nervous.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not.
he's got this. He's got this in the
What
bag.
I
They're
want
sending
people
poll watchers
to
there too
Yeah, what I want
because they're
people to
spooked.
understand is that, like, everybody's saying, like, Florida's getting a new mayor, like, Delaware's getting a new mayor, is that somebody like Mondani is going to quite literally dissect politics in
He's
the
going to
USA.
change the entire landscape.
The Democrats don't want him and Republicans don't want him, which means we should want him.
If he's pissing everyone off, it's a good thing.
It is such a good thing. So that part I'm really excited about. There's also, if you've been following us and you've been listening to our grassroots candidate interviews, one of our first couple interviews we did was with Ken Russell, and he is running for mayor of Miami. His election is also next week at this point.
Early voting already started.
Early voting started. He's polling high. I think he's polling in second place, but like by 3 or 4 points. And that is just with early polling. So he is, if you are in Miami, again,
Don't piss us off.
do not piss us off. Everyone should be voting. In Miami, you are looking rough. You need him. You need him. Oh my God, you need him. You need him.
Mm-hmm.
So don't fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Do not fuck it up.
Please.
Do not fumble the bag. Please. Oh my God. We understand our assignments: New Jersey, Virginia, New York City, and Florida. Do we understand the assignments?
We gave you the
We
names.
gave you the names. Go do your research if you feel you must, but I think just saying you could have MAGA or not MAGA should just be enough for you.
It's a no fucking brainer. Don't piss us
Oh
off. It's a no
my
brainer.
God, you would hate to see us coming.
You'll never.
Boy, we will never shut up about that if you do this.
No.
It's over for you
No.
guys if you do this. I swear to God. God, I will crash out.
Mm-hmm.
But update.
Yeah.
We'll just start with the bullshit one. He decided that he was sending federal forces into San Francisco. Why? Because his billionaire friends called and were like, "It's too woke here. Come fix that. Too woke." The billionaires were uncomfortable. So
But then they said,
in response to that, Nancy Pelosi was like, "Okay, so if you're just going to decide that your friends need you to stop the wokeness, okay. If you do that and ICE violates California state law, we're going to arrest them. I don't care if they're federal. If they break California state law, they're getting cuffed. Point blank, period." Pam Bondi didn't like that. No, 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 no. She said, "Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me. We're launching an investigation on you." Sent Nancy Pelosi a threatening letter from the attorney saying, "Save all your emails, save your text messages, save your voicemail, save everything. Because if you're going to threaten my ICE agents, you're going to get investigated so quickly." Nancy
how
Pelosi
dare she?
said, "Bring it the fuck on."
She said, "Oh."
Guys,
But then he tacoed. He tacoed
He
on it.
tacoed on him.
He tacoed on it again.
He said,
He
I'm just
said,
going
you
to go
know
back to
what?
my ballroom. I'm going to focus on the ballroom
My friends called me up again and they said,
because
don't,
this just
don't.
seems like it's going to get a little too crazy, and the billionaires don't want ICE agents getting arrested in the streets and chaos. We don't want to become Portland, Oregon.
Not around
We
our
don't want
precious
inflatables in
buildings.
the street. That's just going to be worse. So you know what? Just forget we called. Forget we called. And Trump's like, I got to focus on the ballroom. But trust Nancy, he's going to come for you again. Trust that he won't forget. But that was crazy. And then it also came out this week that they are so desperate for ICE agents. They've always been, but this is a new level now, that they are basically hiring anyone. You fill out that form online, you're getting hired on the spot. We'll ask the questions later. So when that later comes around, you know, training where they have their open book tests, their physical tests, they actually do the background check because they don't do it before they hire you now. They do it after. They're failing that because we've got people who obviously don't need a college degree to do this. They're failing the open book tests. The academics are at an all-time low. They're failing the physical fitness test. Now let's talk about the physical fitness test because this is not as hard as even in the military. This is crazy. All they need to do is 32 sit-ups in 1 minute or less, 22 push-ups in 1 minute or less, 220-yard sprint in 47 seconds, which would be like 2-ish football fields, and running a half a mile in 14 minutes.
I can't do it. I
They
can't do it.
cannot do it. They can't. And then some of them, they're finding out because they're not doing the background checks before they hire them, after. They're finding out that a lot of them got criminal records, including domestic violence. Shocked? No.
They would never.
Now, my follow-up to this is, are they still moving forward with these people? Like, are they just saying, like, hey, you didn't pass any of the tests, but God, we need some agents, so get in there, buddy. Figure it out. Hopefully you don't get chased.
Hopefully you don't have to chase.
Or, like, what? Because, like, there was no follow-up to this. It was just like, they're all failing stuff, but it's like, okay, are they failing it to the point where you can't have them as ICE agents, or are you just letting us know that they suck?
Are they on desk duty?
Like, are you just letting us all know that if we run fast enough, we will outrun all agents?
You saying their cardio is
What are you
trash?
saying? What are we saying here? Because so I guess if you run into ICE, just assume that you can outrun them.
Just book it. Just book it. Just book it. They're fat fucks. They can't even do 30 sit-ups. They're fat fucks. Just book it. You'll be all right.
Just take off.
Take off.
Just fucking
Throw
take off a little light
Throw some
jog.
shit behind you. That's it. You're good.
God, yeah. So those are the nice updates for the week. They're fucking idiots and they can't run.
Useless pieces of shit.
Make fun of them when you see them in the streets. Be like, how many push-ups can you do?
Yo, can you even
Give
do
me
32
20.
sit-ups, fatty? Well, here. So we had a political figure it was at No Kings,
Chicago.
go and say, we need to have a fucking general strike. Mayor Brandon Johnson of Chicago said they are tearing our shit up. We need to, you guys, we got to do something. Okay. We got the politicians now are like, so we saw that and we're like, that's so crazy you say that because we've been trying to organize one since May. And we've been trying to get people to hop on. So we were like, yo, the People's Sick Day. Okay. Now, originally, we had to pivot a little bit. 3-day general strike, 3-day economic blackout, 3-day streaming service blackout. We know what we can do with that because we saw what happened with Disney. Now, after No Kings, people were like, hell yeah. What's next? I think we should do a strike. We should do let's do some stuff. Like, I'm ready now. We were like, yes, that's what we like to see. So everyone was like, Black Friday. Let's do it. Everyone's like, Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday. That was the trend. Other movements being black out the system, total hypocrisy with the big, beautiful boycott. They said, we're also going to do Black Friday through December 2nd. So we said, okay, might as well, because if we all do this at the same time, it'll probably have a pretty good impact. We're not going to rip him out of the White House with that. Let's temper our expectations now. But if we get enough people on the same page for this span of time, it's going to cause a dent. And you know what? Fuck it. If we're making the announcement early, so what? If enough people do it, it's still going to do the damage it's going to do. It shouldn't matter. So since you have a month to get ready, get your shit together now. Start stocking up on food now. Go get you stock up on that ramen. Okay. Stock up on the struggle food that you were eating in college. Text your Black friend and say, how do I make a dollar stretch? I'm sure they will have an answer for you. Text your one Black friend. It might be me. I'll answer. I'll let you
I'll give you
know.
my phone number. You can DM us.
Yeah, you send a DM. Hey,
I'll
you
get it
said you
over
knew
to
how to make a
Devin.
dollar stretch. How do you do that? I got you. Okay, just gonna need to know what you have in the area around you, what the
And maybe
landscape is
next
looking like.
episode,
So
Devin will do a little section on how to make a
maybe
dollar
we'll do a
stretch.
little breakdown on struggle
We'll do a little
food. Who
breakdown.
knows? We'll see. So we got 3 movements going. Okay, we're doing the one band, one sound thing. We originally wanted to go with our shit, 48-hour notice. Don't let them know we're coming. We said, okay, fine. We're going to be team players. This will make a big impact.
We're joining the
Let's
group
do it.
project.
We're joining in the group project. We're following the lead. We said, okay, let's do it. So,
but that does not mean that the People's Sick Day has changed. And I made it
we
clear
have
in our
not
video,
changed.
but I want to make it clear here on this podcast that we didn't just like roll over and go, somebody else be the savior. No, we looked around and we said, we could put our egos in the way and say, no, we're not joining that because we think what we're going to do is better. And we'll let them do it and we'll let them fail. And then we'll keep waiting and keep doing this. No, it's just things are getting really, really bad. And hundreds of millions of people are going to be without food in a week. So we really can't play the ego game and who's going to get the credit and who's going to be the savior of democracy. We can't play that game because at the end of the day, the mission is that there is change and that we have a better future. So whoever does it, great. It would be great if it's a collective effort. So this makes the most sense to do. But that doesn't mean that we have changed our morals, that we've changed our stance. I still, and I'm sure Devin still believes that the 48-hour was very impactful. And I still stand by that. I do think that this might be the one roadblock of this is that we are letting them know in advance. But the reason of doing that is to get as many people as we can involved. So we have to take the give and takes with what they are.
Right.
But the People's Sick Day is still going to be the People's Sick Day. It's a collaboration. We're still going to do acts of resistance leading up to it. And we
We're
still
taking no
have,
donations.
yeah, we're never taking money. So again, it's going to be a little different because we're collaborating with other movements and those movements are their movements as well. So they might take money. That doesn't mean we are. We are not touching money. If they're taking money, that's something they're going to have to do themselves and separate. We aren't doing that. We never have. We never will. That's just not something we stand by. There's no reason that we believe you should take money for a at-home strike where you're not going anywhere. It's not like a physical protest where you raise money so that you can have resources there, like people there to keep the peace, snacks and waters and security, all of that. We don't have to do that when you stay home. So that's why we don't do it. So that's our stance, but we're choosing unity for the bigger purpose.
Yep. So put in that PTO. Now,
Yeah, now.
This is for November 25th through December 2nd. Put the PTO in now. Stock up on the food. Now, if you're going to have kids home with you who are TV addicts like mine, you're going to need to figure out how to entertain them now. Okay? I plan on going to the comic book store and
Yeah.
getting some comic books.
Go to the
So we're
library.
reading some
It's
comic
free.
books.
Yeah. Go somewhere that's free. Take them outside if it's not 2 degrees, depending on where you live. But also think about this. If ours was going to be 3 days because most employees allow you or employers allow you to take 3 days of PTO consecutively, this would technically be like 3 days if you work in a normal 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job because most people get Thanksgiving and Black Friday off. So it would really only be Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Monday. So
Right.
if you think about it, in that aspect. Now, not everybody has jobs like that, but I'm just letting you know, like for most people, it will be 3 days of work that you would call out from, and then a holiday, which, guys, what are we thankful for this year? And then Black Friday, guys, and Cyber Monday. Guys, why are we continuing to feed the system on the two biggest days of feeding the system? Those are the two biggest days to spend money, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Why are we giving them what they want? Are we for real?
I mean, they're literally starving people out, so starve them back.
Yeah. Why are you buying a TV for?
For what?
For what? To watch what? To watch Trump continue to freaking burn this place to the ground on the news every day? You need a new TV for that?
To continue destroying the White House?
So many people are saying this is canceled, don't expect gifts, we're doing handmade gifts, or we're re-gifting, or what. I fully agree with that. It's like, hey, shit's tough right now. A lot of people did that
I'm
during the recession in 2008. It's like, Christmas is canceled this year.
I'm going through the kids' excess of toys tomorrow and gonna try and donate those because the holidays are not gonna be good for a lot of people this
Yeah.
year.
And I mean, a lot of people want to make their family happy. I catch flack for this because I don't have kids, but it's like, for me, I don't try not to think about things selfishly and think like, I want me to have a great Christmas and like my family to have a great Christmas. It really doesn't take a lot to outwardly look in or like look out at the bigger picture and say, so many people are really struggling this year that didn't plan on it because they didn't plan on a government shutdown. They didn't plan on them gutting the Department of Education, doing all these things to them and putting them in this position. So if we can do something to help them, like do a general strike, why aren't we actively and willingly wanting to do that for the greater good? Maybe sit with that.
Why do y'all want to work so bad? That's my question.
Why do you want to pretend like if it's not happening to me, then it can't be happening elsewhere? Sit with that. Why? Why are you only thinking about you? And I get you got to protect your family. Family comes first, but the bigger picture here, just sit with that for a little bit. I'm sure that will help to sit with it for a little bit.
Yeah. So, an update on the redistricting war of 2025. We had Virginia. They did exactly what the Texas Republicans did. They said, we're not asking y'all for shit. We're just going to redraw the
Yeah.
maps and we're going to get 2 to 3 seats. We're not going to fucking put it on the ballot for this upcoming election. We're just going to do it because fuck it, they're doing it too. They're redistricting, we're redistricting, everybody's redistricting. We're just all going to cheat out in public now since it's just no longer taboo. They did that. Indiana did not get the votes
We don't
necessary
have the votes.
after Trump called and said, I need you guys to cheat out in the open, get me the seats. What happened was the constituents of Indiana were like, yo, we don't like that. We still think this is democracy. So, easy thought, their representation listened and they said, we can't redistrict these maps
Our constituents don't want it this way.
because also
We
there hasn't
represent our
been a new census.
constituents.
There hasn't been a new census.
You didn't even put it on
So we're
the
not going to
ballot.
do it. Isn't that
Jinx.
amazing that
Is that crazy?
when you're loud enough and you call people and you like curse them out and call them names and shit and
Tell
bully
them you're
them
not
and
going to
shame
vote for
them,
them again?
they listen to you. Indiana's red. If you didn't know, Indiana's red. It's a red.
Red.
It's blood red. And they didn't get this shit off. That was fucking astounding to me. I was
We
shocked.
were like,
Just amazing. And what also shocked me was that Virginia was the one that decided to redraw, because leading up to this we kept hearing Kathy Hochul. She was like, I'm gonna call a special session to make an amendment to the state constitution so that way we can redistrict. And Wes Moore from Maryland was like, we're gonna redistrict too, even though we'd only be picking up 1 seat, we're gonna do it. So for Virginia to be like, no, we're not waiting for shit, that was with a Republican governor too.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Youngkin's a piece of shit. So I know he's steaming, thinking, what are these radical
Gotta start
left
playing
activists?
fire with fire. I mean,
Stop waiting.
we
Stop
all
playing
don't want to
defense.
do this, but like, we're all not going to roll over and just let it happen and get Republican seats and not fight back.
They were listening to Brandon Johnson because he said, he made a good football analogy. He said, when the defense is out on the field a
Mhm.
long time, it's not good. You get tired.
Yep, not good. So it's going to be a
So
never-ending
that's the current
saga.
update. Yeah, we're gonna see more redistricting. More people are gonna. It's a redistricting war,
Mm-hmm.
redistricting warfare. It's weird as fuck, but
Yep. And that's why
that's where
we are
we're at.
going to have an election next year because they wouldn't be doing all this shit if there wasn't going to be one as we stand
Yeah,
by. But we want to give out the Do Not Comply in Advance award for this week, and it is going to Canada. Canada, you win. We love you, Canada. They aired a Ronald Reagan ad talking about the detrimental effects that tariffs have. I don't want to hear that it was spliced up to sound a certain way. Guys, the whole Ronald Reagan interview is available. You can listen to it. He says tariffs are bad.
we saw this clip come up when he first started doing his
Yes,
shenanigans with
but
tariffs. It's
everybody's
just
saying that
being
it was cut up and made to sound worse than it is. No, I think they just quite literally took the clip of him saying it and used it. It wasn't taken out of context. But
they
they
just downloaded the clip from like
downloaded the clip
2020
and used
and
it.
just made it a commercial.
But they played it during the Toronto Blue Jays versus LA Dodgers World Series. That obviously sent Trump into a spiral, just spiraled. So he obviously did what they normally do. He said it's AI, then it was taken out of context, full spiral to the point where he was like, I'm not negotiating with Canada anymore. We're not.
He said they
Any
cheated.
trade negotiations are over until they take that off the air. And they were like, bet we're going to keep airing it. So they aired it again.
They're like, your people are gonna see this whole World Series.
You're going to see it again. That's so funny. So when they aired it again, Trump said today, just a couple hours ago, that he's now adding 10% tariffs on Canada
Over a commercial.
over a commercial. But we were just overreacting when we said it was crazy that the president made an AI video of him shitting on the American people. That was just a joke. But he can't take the joke from Canada. They're just having fun. They're just playing an ad. It's just an ad,
Real
Trump. Get
footage.
over it. It's just an ad.
It's just real footage of Ronald Reagan.
Just quite literally playing history over a commercial.
The fact that
Get over it.
he makes Ronald Reagan look completely fucking sane is absurd.
It's just the literal fact that an ad sent him into a full spiral, but us saying that him doing an AI video of himself shitting on Americans was too much. And they told us to get over it. So I'm going to tell Trump to get over it.
Get over it.
Canada's doing it first. Okay?
I'm
They're saying
just
the tariffs aren't good.
thinking now that people who like don't pay attention to politics at all are gonna see this clip of Ronald Reagan and they're gonna be like, man, that Reagan guy really knew what he was talking about.
You're like, do you have like 5 hours of your time for me to talk to you?
This guy's great.
Okay, sure. All right, let's do. Yes, that really did happen. So we kind of talked about this in the beginning, but the first one is that Trump had a little late night dementia. True Social post where he said that he wants to prosecute Jack Smith, Merrick Garland, and Lisa Monaco for conspiring to take the 2020 election from him. None of them were in office in 2020 or for the 2020 election. None of them were in office. So how could they have worked and conspired to take the election if they weren't even in office, had any power to do that? That's insane. Also, why don't you just get over it? Because isn't MAGA like, don't they love to comment on all of our stuff that's like, he's your president, get over it? Well, Joe Biden was your president in 2020, so get over it. It's been 5
Rules for
years
thee,
and you
not
guys
for
still
me.
aren't over it, but you're mad at us because we're not over it and it's been 10 months. Again, dishing and can't take. And then we also talked about the fact that not only is Trump building a ballroom, but he decided he's also going to redo the entire bunker that is located under the East Wing. For what? Why do you need a brand
What
new
are you hiding
bunker?
from?
What are you bunkering from?
Who's coming to get you?
Also, does that mean you don't have a bunker right now?
You better hope all those hungry people don't figure that out.
I would. If it were me, I would not talk about redoing my bunker. I wouldn't say my bunker's out of
Boom.
commission right now. Ooh, next. Okay. This man got arrested for playing the Star Wars Imperial March behind the National Guard while they were
But the funniest part of that is that he proved their point. Like they proved the fucking he's playing the march around the National Guard because he's like, oh, these are fucking stormtroopers
that are
that
gonna
work for the
yes,
fucking
that they wanted
empire.
arrested. They
Like,
lived up
you proved his point.
You did. And what? Literally, so now they can't play music?
Like,
Maybe he was just watching Star Wars on the side of the road. You don't know that. You don't know his life.
he was literally following them.
I would have been like, well, you don't know. I'm his attorney. I'm clocking in as his attorney. What if he was just watching the movie while he was simultaneously walking alongside the National Guard?
It's like, you prove they are stormtroopers that work for the evil.
Anyways, they released him because no jury's gonna hear that out. That was just some stupid BS.
That's instant jury nullification.
The jury was like, I'm sorry, music. You want what?
What? He was playing music in the park?
Oh. You didn't like his song choice?
Can I go home now?
You know what you could do? Just keep marching away from him.
Bah, bah, bah.
Next, Trump had to use the small stairs to get onto Air Force One because his feet can't go that high.
Yeah, he's totally gonna make it to 2028.
But we're over here like, he needs to serve another term. Man cannot walk up the stairs.
He can't walk up the stairs. Come on,
stairs. Special stairs. And he's talking about not getting into heaven. The man
he's building a bunch of shit to memorialize himself.
The man is quite literally like him. All he has to say is, I'm dying.
They're pumping him.
And with the dementia, we might get that soon. He might just come out and say, yeah, and a True Social post like, yeah, guys, I got like a week to live.
Have you seen these cankles?
I'm not worried about him serving another term. I'm worried about this administration wanting to stay. I don't think he's going to live to see that day. I am more worried about the whole cabinet, the whole administration, the Peter Thiels, the JDs, the Stephen Millers. I'm more worried about that. But good for him that he can still use any stairs. And then finally, MAGA, you really tried. You really tried to yell at the NFL. You didn't boycott them. I was waiting for that, but you really tried to.
I thought you guys did already.
They'll listen to us. We'll all get up in arms. It's the NFL. They're for the American people. It's American football. They'll listen to us. We're going to tell them we don't want Bad Bunny, and they'll fold. NFL was like, suck it. Bad Bunny's performing.
We're white. They'll listen to us.
They said, you know what we like? Money.
And this is the biggest artist in the world.
Meaning people from outside of America are going to tune into our Super Bowl to watch Bad Bunny. We like money. We don't care about your loyalty. You're still going to watch it.
They said, we don't give a damn about a Turning Point USA halftime show.
Now, I'm never going to give them the do not comply in advance award because the NFL is
trash.
But I'll give them a little props for that, for them.
That's Jay-Z.
For them saying, we care more about money. They're still going to watch football.
Listen, we're going to appeal to the brown people here, but this is purely a decision made off money.
Yes, I mean, it doesn't make them look
don't
good
get it twisted.
in any way. It just at least says, like, hey, guys, we could choose MAGA loyalty or money, and we're going to go with money every time. So are you guys going to boycott the NFL?
Guy. Just like you did with Colin Kaepernick?
Nobody's going to watch the Super Bowl this year? Okay, sure. Sure, Jan.
You're going to watch Bad Bunny. You're going to watch
Bad Bunny. You're going to hate watch it. And you know what? It's still a view.
Fucking cucks. Shut the fuck up. You're going to watch that shit. The ratings are going to be the highest ever. You're going to watch that shit. Fucking, you're not going to go through a shit.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Anywho, thanks for watching. Next week we turn 30. We're gonna figure out something to do. I'm definitely gonna blow the
It's
air
gonna depend on
horn.
how petty we're feeling.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll drop tea. Definitely gonna blow the air horn.
We'll answer some
I might drop
questions.
a
Drop us some
yeah.
questions. We'll answer
I'll
some
drop
questions.
drop some struggle meals you can eat for while you're
Yeah.
striking. Maybe we'll
Do
do some of
something
that.
fun towards the end, so that if you're not into that, you can just listen to the normal episode, and then at the end, we'll do something fun. We'll answer questions, so put any questions you want, as long as they're not too personal. Don't ask or like his kids' names. Don't do that shit. That's
I'm not
weird.
gonna tell you.
But if it's not too
I'm not gonna
personal,
tell
we'll
you.
answer it. We're not doing that.
Don't be fucking weird. Don't
be
fucking
weird.
start a don't start a parasocial relationship with us because we don't want it.
So
We're not gonna give you the attention you want. We're not gonna no, we're gonna tell you you're being
barely have
fucking weird
attention
and
for
then you should
myself.
stop. Yeah, we're gonna tell you to stop. Okay.
Yeah, we're not
If you
gonna
like
show you
us,
our
cool,
life.
but
We're
like
not gonna show you our family. It's just not.
and don't ever be like, oh, they never did anything wrong.
Yeah, hold us accountable. We don't want you guys to
Yeah.
be like, I could never
Yeah.
do anything wrong. If we're wrong, we're wrong.
But we also will argue with you in the comments if we think we're right.
We are both cancers. Okay, we will crash out if we think we're right.
We will fight you in the comments. Don't
Don't get it twisted.
So that's why you shouldn't be weird, because we're not like these other fucking people.
Yeah. But also as we enter 30s, let us know if you want something different from us. We've been doing this and this is great. But you know, we understand that as much as this is for us, it's for you guys too. So let us know if you have any, you know, you want shorter episodes, like twice a week, like what you want from us, if you want something different, or if you want us to just change up,
interview other people,
interview different people. Like, what do you want? You want guests to come on the main episode? Like, what do you guys want? What do you want?
Yeah, hit us up.
Hit us up. Let us know. We're not gonna yell at you. We won't yell at you about that.
Just don't be weird.
Just keep it chill. All right. We like to keep our private lives private.
Yeah. So follow us on the TikTok, the Substack, subscribe, the YouTube. We post on Spotify. We're on Instagram. We're on Blue Sky. So yeah, follow us on all the things. We're posting throughout the week. We're trying to keep you updated on shit. So
still on TikTok.
We're all over the place. Yes, still on TikTok. We still made it. We're about to get back in the creator program.
Yeah, trust tomorrow. We're putting in our application. Immediate denial, but we're gonna try, guys. And follow us on Instagram, because we started popping off on Instagram, and so we're gonna be posting there just in case, because we can post up to 3 minutes on there. So shorter form we can do there, and then longer form we can do on YouTube.
Yep. And then tune in next week for another Chat GRC episode with another grassroots candidate that does not take APAC money, because we don't talk to those people.
I don't know who those people are.
It'd be bad if we did. I don't know her.
I don't know them. I don't know them. All right.
That was our show.
Good week, guys. We will see you on Thursday. Bye.